Hey guys, this is Shaman Truth bringing you guys another video, and this video was about healing the heart. Very simple. Let's say if you went through some shit, I can tell you the process can be fun, but it just depends on our process and how we come forth in healing. My understanding with healing from any traumatic situation where you have to make peace to the situation, and after making peace, going from a positive direction. Okay, so let's just say you had a traumatic experience, and I'm not going to give you an example of one. Let's just say you had an experience where you feel like damn, okay, and you want to find a way to vent in a healing way. Okay, now if you have creative talents, there's that's a wonderful way. And I have to say, if you don't know that you have any, I will have to say, call in your people from the divine source and see what they can uncover in your creative aspects, because whenever you are in that state, you will be pulled to you things where you can express it. So let's just say music was one of them. Just get in there and just start expressing. You don't even know what you have to say because you already know what you're going to say. You're just going to fill it out and listen to your music. You know, listen to yourself, and that's the medicine. Is you. You know, nurturing yourself with your own sound. Now, let's say you're a poet, okay? Write poems that express what you went through in a way where it's not negating anything from you, such as like personifications and analogies, connecting things together, expressing how you feel and where you're going towards, and reading your poems. You know, because poems are beautiful. You don't just read a poem one time. There's famous poems that people love. Poems are awesome. You know, art, creating things. My mic just fell, so creating things. You know, in ways where like your art, drawing, start drawing how you feel every moment. You know, and you're going to start to realize you're going to be transmuting your energy, and it's all going to be going to a positive direction. Taking walks, going back into nature, you know, giving back to animals, because animals are connected. Certain animals are connected to your kingdom. Specific animals, specific insects. You're gonna know. I can't really tell you because everybody got their own little type of thing, but it's not the same for everybody. Everybody got their own type of connections. So you're gonna have to see which ones are pulled toward you, and you have to like go towards those and see what they got to tell you, because they're going to give you energy. They're going to be giving you things that will heal you because they're there for you. You know, but you have to pull those to you. That's another way to heal. So let's just say you got a cat, okay? And you got to connect to that cat because that cat will help you heal. You know what I mean? That cat will help you heal. And another way to heal, shadow work. Shadow work is a wonderful way to heal. It's not hard to do. You can even do shadow work opening your eyes to make it, less. If you feel as though closing your eyes is a lot, do it while your eyes open. Call out the things that you feel and speak them out. Just speak them out. And call them up. Okay, that works well. And then EFT, tapping in acceptance of what it is and pulling to you a positive aspect. For example, like this. I accept that, what was in the past was in the past, but now that I'm pulling to a higher perspective and a understanding that that was a learning experience, and I'm going to grow positively from it, and stay true. You know, you tap that in the heart, you tap that in your knees, you tap that in your ankles, and what you're tapping is that's invoking instant feeling. So let's just say internally, it's baseline feeling. Once you start to tap it in, you're invoking feeling much more. And it's going to tap in belief whether you like it or not with consistency. So EFT is very powerful. Once you have a strong belief in what you're doing is true, first and foremost. If you don't believe in it, it's going to be very difficult to do anything in life. So belief in self is one of the most things to do when you're healing. You know, believing that you will and can do it. That's pretty much all it is when it comes to that with the EFT. And working with certain crystals, like I have to say, working with malachite, with rose quartz, you know what I mean, it's good because the malachite is going to bring your emotions up to the forefront, and then the rose quartz is going to mellow you out in a loving way to where you can understand it. But that's for the ones that are ready to heal. It's gonna definitely pull your energy in the forefront so you can understand what's popping up underneath, and that's a good way to heal as well. You know, talking to not just anybody, but a specific person that was sent to you by the divine. Now, it's hard to even say who is that, but certain people are out here to help you, and you must use your discernment and your intuition on who those people are. They're not going to just be people on the street. There's going to be certain individuals that I don't know, it's hard to explain. So let's just say it's very hard to explain. But certain instances I noticed where I found myself, certain situations where, you know what I mean, somebody healed me in a sense, you know? Like I was working at this job and this woman, I didn't even say anything. She said, "You having back problems?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do a prayer." She gave me a prayer instantly, you know? And my back felt much, much, much better. And I noticed that it just came naturally. You're gonna have people once you have that, put forth the intention, like, hey, I would like to heal and I would like to be sent from a divine source. Someone can point me into a direct way of healing, okay? And the divine will send you somebody that's higher vibration, but you have to like stabilize yourself in a way that's divine to even pull you somebody that divine. You can't be a negative person wanting somebody from a higher light to come in because you're not even vibing on that level to pull them in. You only can pull in what you're vibing on. So let's just say you're healing, but you have a divine nature within you. You're going to pull you somebody in that type, and they're going to help you in a sense where you're going to say something. They're going to give you their insights, and you're going to be very receptive, and that exchange of that energy is going to be sacred, and it's going to instill to you upon something. Like the other day, I met somebody. It was a video I watched, and he was talking, and I was getting goosebumps all down my body. Like, he helped me out. Tears started coming down my eyes. You know what I'm saying? And off of video, like his energy, we connected. I was receptive to it, and he helped me out a lot. So people are sent to you to help you heal, even through that. You know what I mean? So you just have to take those in mind when you really want to heal, because there's ways to heal yourself in any type of way. And once you fully heal yourself, always remember to vibe high and learn your lessons. And you're going to be all right out here, because this place is not meant to be a struggle. It's all your perception on how things are. Everything's a lesson for you to grow, because everybody doesn't live the same life. So don't let anyone tell you how to do anything. And I have to say, healing with substances is not the key. Okay? It ain't the key. It ain't the key. I'm talking shrooms, all that. Because it can be a crutch. All those substances. Because it can derail you from a whole nother way where you're going because you're using some type of, substance to try to heal you. Like, I just don't believe that. Because I used to do a lot of shit. A lot of substances. And I can tell you that it just got me more addicted to what the fuck I was doing. And it didn't heal me at all. So I would just have to say, leave everything alone that you think that's going to help you out. Like alcohol, weed, mushrooms, all that shit. That's spiritual practice. Mushrooms, stuff like that. That's a spiritual practice. Now I have to say, if you can culminate spiritual practice along with what you're doing with intention, don't just be doing things because you're trying to mask your feelings and just don't want to feel it. That's not how it goes. But let's just say you're using the mushrooms to heal. You had a direct sacred intent. Well, that can help because mushrooms do bring up things to the forefront for you to look at. But you just don't want to like do things because you want to, you know what I'm saying? That's not really how you heal. Like drinking liquor is not really how you heal. Just drinking, smoking. That's just going to build those emotions up for later on. As soon as you get sober, it's going to hit you hard like a can of bricks. So you just want to be mindful on doing substances and stuff like that out here because it's just going to get you more addicted and more on a crutch. And you don't want to be on a crutch. You want to be able to nurture yourself with naturalness, somebody ain't a substance. Like talking to somebody, that's even better than doing fucking drugs. But not just anybody. Like certain people shouldn't have your time to, you know what I'm saying? Certain people aren't just healers. There's going to be people sent to you that are healers. Once you accept the divinity within you, there's a divine aspect out here that is the most abundant, and they're going to help you. The negative, demonic, lower vibrations will only get you caught in those. It won't get you anymore, There is light and darkened aspects where negativity, you know what I mean? Doing things that way will only pull you down, and positive will only pull you up, So doing things negatively lowers your consciousness. Doing things in a positive aspect raises your consciousness, And you want to keep raising your consciousness because that's existence in itself. Your existence is your state of being, is your consciousness. So you want to raise it up. And that's just going to make you better and better and better. And let's just say, that's the trueness of it all, is to raise your awareness of self and all that. That's the true power. When you're healing, as you're healing, you're raising your vibration. You don't have to heal fully, then you raise it. No. As soon as you make the effort of nurturing self, it starts there. And taking great care of yourself, Nurture yourself. But that's shaman truths, And that's just all about healing, Basically, that's it, you know what I'm saying? Just heal yourself, you know what I mean? Do what you got to do out here in terms of building yourself up in a positive light, And that's Shaman Truths. I'm out. Peace.